Sharks. Welcome, Sharks. We are Happi Hangover. Currently, we run a grilled cheese food truck in the college town of San Luis Obispo. We specialize in late night food, operating between the hours of 9 a.m. till late. This is sometimes midnight, this is sometimes 4 a.m., just depending on, if our clients are out and about. We go around town, around the downtown area where the bars are, to provide food in a convenient location for bar goers. Our service is gourmet grilled cheese, and our complimentary service that we add to this is you can make a meal a recovery, which comes with a little pack to go of vitamins, electrolytes, a little Advil to help you start your next morning off right. Our channels of business is that we are a food truck, which makes us conveniently located, and we promote at bars and through social media to tell people where we are and offer deals. We are asking for $100,000 in exchange for 10% equity to expand a new food truck down in Santa Barbara and get help with more licensing and the industry down there, navigating the different permits. This would be the first step in the direction of us achieving our big, hairy, audacious goals, and that of expanding to college towns throughout the West Coast.
Now we're going to dive more into our business plan, starting with our business location. We are currently located in downtown San Luis Obispo, outside one of the local bars. We change our location depending on what bars are the busiest or having special offers, and we post this change on social media so our customers can track us. As for our mission statement and core ideology, we believe that recovery starts the night before and that our customers deserve a happier hangover. We are up late serving the tastiest food to ensure your happiness the next day. Now on to our social capital. The SLO community has accepted our food trucks with open arms. The students who are 21 and over love going to the food trucks after a night out in the town, and students have really given us great feedback on how to make their hangovers disappear and make their meal a recovery. We have done so well that we are planning to expand to San Luis.
We use the most freshest ingredients possible from the local farmers markets in San Luis Obispo. We offer gluten-free options as well as vegan-free options for the people who can't handle the real cheese and the real bread. Our menus change seasonally based on the farmers markets in San Luis Obispo. We promote ourselves primarily through social media, word of mouth, and the local restaurants and bars in San Luis Obispo. Coupons are given out to the bars and restaurants, and this allows the consumer to get a free recovery meal with the purchase of one food item. This has seemed to be the best strategy to get our food truck known, and we'll be using the same strategy when we move and expand to Santa Barbara.
Part of our reason to reach out to you, Sharks, is that we are needing a little bit of help in the Santa Barbara area as far as acquiring business licenses, fire certificates, acquiring commercial driver license, vehicle license, kind of finding the best way to navigate through the zoning and parking permits of Santa Barbara, and then farther on down the line through different college towns, because each town has its own requirements, and that was one of the biggest challenges we faced when opening up our food truck in San Luis Obispo.
So now we're moving on to Porter's 5 Forces. For threat of new entry, that's pretty low just because to start in the food truck business, it's very expensive. There's also not a lot of late night food options in San Luis Obispo. And then also in San Luis Obispo County, you can only have so many food trucks within city licensing, so we'll keep it low. For the bargaining powers of buyers, that's high, just because it's up to the people to come to our food truck and to buy the food. For bargaining power of suppliers, that's low because there's a lot of places around San Luis Obispo for you to buy really good food. There's like 5 farmers markets around the week. And then for rivalry among existing competitors, this is low because currently San Luis Obispo doesn't have anything on the market like this. Okay, then for threat of substitutes, that is high because consumers can easily go to Taco Bell or Sudoku, which are open slightly late, but not as late as our food truck.
Okay, so our 3 tiers of non-customers. Our tier 3 would be people who don't really go out downtown at night, so therefore they wouldn't see our food truck. Our second tier would be people who don't really drink and aren't going to be hungover or just want more healthy options. And then the first tier would be our customers who are people who go out at night and are hungry or drunk. And so then our 4 actions frameworks, we have eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. So eliminating, we're eliminating Uber costs, so you don't have to make that extra trip to Taco Bell at late night. We're also eliminating bad hangovers and the unmotivated day afterwards. We're reducing time, money, and headaches. And we're raising food and hangover cure awareness. And then we're creating a new food truck niche and late night food availability.
So for the paradigm shift that we're currently entering will be more convenient food that's open late night in small college communities, because there's not a lot of places, as Alyssa mentioned, that are open this late, and if they are, you usually have to Uber to them farther away from the bars, and so this is cutting down costs for our potential clients. How we're going to enter this blue ocean is we're going to go with path number 5, looking across functional or emotional appeal to our buyers. And so our company really plays into the emotions of feeding drunk people when they're hungry and playing into their impulses that usually comes with being drunk, along with a more rational route of keeping our costs low with only $8 average for a meal, and to make it the recovery meal, you can add just $2 extra. And this value that our value innovation we're adding is combining low-cost food at a convenient time for others.
In order to start our new truck and expand into Santa Barbara, we are asking you, the Sharks, for a $100,000 investment. In return, you get about 10% equity in the company. $60,000, $55,000 of that money will go to startup costs, to cost of the truck, the wrap, initial inventory, and the like, with about $5,000 in monthly overhead costs. That remaining $40,000 will help us to spread into our new target market. And now for a further breakdown, let's go into that now.
Okay, so let's go ahead and unpack these financials a bit, shall we? As previously stated, we are asking you for a $100,000 initial investment in order to spread our business from San Luis Obispo and into Santa Barbara. In return, we're offering you 10% in a business which has already proven itself to be successful over the years and are now modestly growing into a new area. Our projected profits, we're modestly saying that we'll serve about 175 people a day who on average will buy a $10 meal, whether that's the meal or the package, but that over 30 days will give us total monthly sales of about $52,500. Now you take our total fixed costs, which are about $5,000, and I'll break that down for you in just a moment. Divide that by our total sales minus variable costs, divide that by our total sales, and then we'll get about $5,200 a month in order to break even. And that is easily doable. Now for a little bit of insurance, our liquidity will always keep about $200,000 on reserve in the bank. Being a food truck, you never know what's going to happen. And also keep in mind as you're considering this investment that the food truck industry within the United States is something that's booming. It's projected to be worth $986.2 million by the end of 2020. Those overhead costs that I spoke of before, we estimated to be about $5,000. We're talking about fuel, paper products, electricity, propane to run the grills, labor, of course, and of course restocking fees. Combined with startup costs to get us a strong foothold and up and running, those two totals combined will be about $58,000. That remaining $40,000 will be used towards obviously deposit on the second truck, and then all the essential marketing materials, licensing, feed, food handlers, whatnot, and all the other necessary factors that occur when you take an existing successful business and spread and grow into a new market area. That is what we need your help for.
The pricing model that we will be going after is the Goldilocks pricing,
where we will have additional add-ons like you can add avocado or bacon to your grilled cheese, and of course making it a recovery meal for just an extra $2 that can help our customers just feel better in the morning. How we're going to go along with customer-centric pricing is interacting over social media with our customers, and of course adding our recovery meal, and then playing into the whole farm to table of our local farmers we have in the area. So here would be San Luis Obispo. And then we also will be playing good music to attract our customers and just keep them having a good time as their night's winding down. To continue on in the customer-centric pricing, we will have also, as we've mentioned before, gluten-free and vegan options, because we know that is something that the local clientele have really started asking for.
And that's why we need you
to invest in Happi Hangover.